game on Christmas Day, 25th December. Andy?
Egan, what gives you the confidence that you start Part B of the season as you've ended Part A and building on what you did in Dubai rather than starting like you did in August?
The possibility to do it. There's no certainty. There's nothing, of course not. So all the signs I got in the training camp in Dubai were super positive, super positive. Last night I got a lot of positive signs. If we want to be overly critical, what I have these spells, but I'm not in the moment, not at all. That you can say, okay, here and there, we should have done better. Yes, we should have done better, but we should not forget who we played, and they obviously were happy to play football again as well. So it was a really good game, I think, surprisingly good in the end. So just because I trust in us, I trust in our process, I trust in the things we do, and why should I, if all the signs you get are positive during the training session, why you should not be positive? I can't see the reason. And the preseason was completely different to the one in the summer, completely. The games were much more convincing. I know we lost against Lyon, changed a lot, blah, blah, blah. I started training only a few days before, but the first half was always, I saw we were going in the right direction, and the AC Milan game was really good. So in pretty much all aspects of the game. And so I like that. And from that point of view, that's the reason why I'm pretty positive and think we rather pick up from where we were before the break than go back to the start of the season.
Chris?
I'm going to say a cheeky one because I know you. Do you think Bellingham's performance is making it less affordable for Liverpool because his valuation?
I don't like to talk always about money when you talk about a player like Jude. It's just because he's. I think everybody agrees he's just exceptional for the age group. You imagine somebody who has no clue about football or whatever, or knows about football but didn't watch it for a while and has no clue. Jude Bellingham is asking, how old do you think he is? I think nobody would get it or even close to the age. It's like 28, 29, whatever, these kind of things, because he plays that mature. He played an exceptional World Cup, absolutely exceptional form, and with all the things in, he's good in so many things and has to improve in other things. But to describe him, I would say the things he can do already are difficult to learn. The things he has to improve are easy to learn and to improve. So that's a really good player. What can I say? And don't say anything new. And I thought that already since 2 or 3 years, or since he had his breakthrough at Dortmund. Everybody knows that already. But I have no idea what that means for the money side of it. I really think if we all want to do him a favor, then we just don't talk too much about money. And I mean, maybe from an English point of view, don't throw any hurdles in his development. That would be really cool, wherever he will end up.
You've answered this question many times, but I think in the past you've always thought that getting in the Champions League may not be necessarily be on and also attractive players, but is your view on that changed at all? Do you think it's more imperative than ever that you get that top 4 place just to keep travelling?
Oh, it is for the club very important. Very important. That's obviously our main target now. I'm surprised that you don't ask me today, can you be champion? Yeah. So because this question, I was thinking, we are 15 or whatever points behind. Why would you ask that question? And no, it's World Cup was important, but you ask it from a transfer point of view, or what to make. Yeah, but again, if somebody comes, so I think we have a good chance to qualify generally for the Champions League. If it will happen this year, I don't know, but we are 100% one of the contenders for the next few years again. So that's how it is. And if you ask a player and he says, yeah, but next year you're not showing in the Champions League, and I rather would prefer to go to a club who plays this year, but maybe not next year. So I'm not sure I would want these players still, to be honest. So it's like, I understand it 100%. I want to be part of the Champions League, to be honest, all the time. But if that wouldn't work out, but it's for the moment, we have 2 pathways still to qualify for the Champions League next year, and you know, as long as that's the case, I see ourselves as a proper contender for Champions League qualification. And if not, then we can speak about that.
So,
He probably won't play on Monday, but I just wondered if you had a view on Martinez. Let's just call him Martinez.
Come on, try it again. Tell me first of all, Emilio.
We should call him Emilio.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to be back. I just wondered if you had a view on his penalty antics in the World Cup final. It's been a lot.
yes.
You know,
Nothing to say about it. Congratulations for winning the World Cup. That's the
I
thing.
wouldn't mind if one of your goalies got that psychological edge. You know.
Nothing to say about it. Congratulations, honestly. I mean it. I think it was really well deserved. In a tough game, and probably the best final after 80 minutes I ever saw in my life, and I saw it for you. It was absolutely special, and they deserved it. And when you saw the team celebrating and especially the country celebrating, then it probably hit the right country in difficult times. I'm really happy for them. Waited for a long time, a couple of times in the final, lost it. Were unlucky in moments, and now they did it. And the greatest footballer of my lifetime, watching properly, Lionel Messi, the way he played football in this age, which should give us all a hint how long footballers can perform on a top level, and we shouldn't close the books too early. And it was a joy to watch him, but that's it.
Dave Anderson, last one.
Jurgen, sort of start of January, you went on an incredible run. You won 2 trophies and almost won the quadruple. Can you take heart and think, oh yeah, we can do that again, or is it a different set of circumstances now?
It was different, but of course, as long as we have a chance, we will give absolutely everything, and of course we'll pick up on that. We were at that time at a similar distance to City, at least I think, but we had, I don't know how many games in hand. I lost it a little bit, but we had a few, 1 or 2 games in hand or whatever. And but always like it is, you have to win these games as well. It's when you count them, when you talk about 2 games in hand, it always sounds like you won them already. But of course you didn't, and that time we didn't as well. So yes, we were. That time we were ready to give it a proper go, to be honest. And from my point of view, nothing changed, but the circumstances changed. Obviously, we have. I don't want to start talking about it now, but we have 2 long-term injuries on the up front, which is not helpful. Never was and never will be. Last year, in the situation, Luis Diaz came in, which was very helpful for that part of the season. I think everybody would see that the same way. And yeah. But doing something again, if it was very positive, why not?